Hi, Dr. Todd Anderson here. We are going to dive into my father's book, The Accidental Spy, written by Theodore Anderson, written in 2014. My dad passed away June 1st, 2016. This is his legacy left for us to explore. What if I told you an ordinary engineer, my dad, accidentally became a spy for the CIA? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, it's the thrilling premise of The Accidental Spy, a novel written by my dad, Theodore Anderson. Before we dive into the introduction and first chapter, let's break down what this book is all about. The story spans 3 decades of history, technology, and espionage during the Cold War. It's divided into 3 parts. Part 1, Sparkling Cider, covers the 1960s, where we meet our protagonist and see how his life unexpectedly intersects with global politics. Part 2, The Mifwick, or excuse my French, dives into the 1970s, exploring high-stakes tech innovations and corporate intrigue. And Part 3, Foggy Bottom, takes us into the 1980s, where international espionage reaches a dangerous climax. Each part is packed with thrilling moments, historical figures, and a touch of humor. Now let's dive into the introduction in Chapter 1, where the story begins. The book opens in the summer of 1969. Our protagonist, Robert, or Rob, is sipping sparkling cider on the veranda of Moshe Dayan's villa in Tel Aviv. Not exactly your everyday experience, right? The introduction draws you in with rich descriptions of Israel's landscapes, high-level political gatherings, and an underlying sense of intrigue. Moshe Dayan's villa is the perfect setting to kick off this novel, surrounded by electrified fences, olive tree valleys, and some of the most influential people of the time. It's here that Rob reflects on how he ended up in such an extraordinary situation. His life, as he puts it, was a series of unplanned accidents that led him into the world of espionage. Chapter 1 jumps back in time to Rob's early days as an engineer. Working in Silicon Valley for a high-tech company, he was living the American dream. A secure job, a beautiful family, and no connection to the world of espionage, or so he thought. It all changed during a business trip to Stockholm. While sitting in a nightclub, Rob encountered a tall blonde who turned out to be, well, not who he thought. If that wasn't enough of a shock, 2 strangers approached him, knowing far too much about his work and travel. These strangers had a proposition. They hinted that Rob's skills as an electronic engineer, combined with his access to cutting-edge technology and top-secret installations, could make him invaluable in the Cold War. The kicker? They already knew about his security clearances and his connections to high-tech systems. Rob had spent years avoiding the draft, thanks to student deferments, family status, and eventually being classified as vital to the public defense. But now, as these men put it, it was payback time. What makes The Accidental Spy so compelling is how it blends fiction with real historical events and figures. From the tensions between the USA and USSR to the rapid technological advancements of the era, the book offers a gripping look at how ordinary lives were swept up in extraordinary times. Rob's journey takes him from the beaches of California to secret military installations across Europe, and ultimately into the shadowy world of international espionage. The story captures the humor, drama, and danger of a life that was anything but predictable. And that's just Chapter 1 of The Accidental Spy. In this opening chapter, we've learned about Rob's unexpected journey from Silicon Valley engineer to accidental recruit in the world of espionage. From a Stockholm nightclub encounter to mysterious strangers hinting at Cold War intrigue, Rob's life is already taking an extraordinary turn. But this is just the beginning. In the next chapter, titled The Company, we dive into Rob's new role at Universal Electronics Corporation and how the high-tech world of Silicon Valley set the stage for his entry into the Cold War's shadowy underworld. Want to know how his work with UEC puts him on the radar of even more powerful players? Don't miss the next video as we unpack Chapter 2. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated, and let us know your favorite part of Chapter 1 in the comments below. Grab your copy of The Accidental Spy if you want to read ahead, and we'll see you in the next chapter. Available on Amazon, search The Accidental Spy by Theodore Anderson. And that's a wrap for Chapter 1 of The Accidental Spy. It's funny to think how far my dad's journey was from mine as a dentist, but hey, maybe a dentist could be a spy too, though hopefully not like Marathon Man. Is it safe? Until next time, be well and always rinse, floss, brush, and trust your dentist most of the time.